Hey guys, this is Rob Dedman with AgroTech. We're up here in Maryland with Charlie Liger at JCK Farms. And what Charlie's done is he's been using NutriCharge now for what, 3 years or two?
2 years.
2 years. And he's been using that 3.2 ounce in-furrow rate. He stepped out this year and wanted to try some of the NutriCharge release. And we'll let Charlie tell a little bit about how what he did and how he did it. And let's just talk about this. It's pretty dramatic.
Okay, what I did was I ran NutriCharge in-furrow at 3.2 ounces because I don't have 2x2 on the planter. I just have in-furrow. And I wanted to try the NutriCharge release, but I didn't, like I say, I'm not running 2x2, so I actually streamed it on with my sprayer before plant time. That was the best way I knew, to apply the product. Right. And I was curious to see if I could see, a change, see how it went, and so far it's showing itself well. It's pulling available nutrients that are out here because, like I say, I've got very little fertility in this at this point. So, and I was trying to bank on this year, the way the market is. I was trying to, of course, feed the crop as it comes along and it shows itself. So,
right. So obviously you in this field here where you've got your test, I mean, the untreated is getting hungry and the release is still not showing any signs of stress. Hold up one of those plants. Charlie's sitting in the treated side. I'm sitting in the untreated. Just look at the roots difference. There's a lot of stalk girth difference. This plant's got a lot of discoloring yellow. I got 2 of them. I mean, it's basically, you can look down the row on the camera and see it. Guys, we're seeing a big difference out here. Right now, this is a really big, dramatic difference we've looked at all day today. I think this is going to equal big numbers in the combine. These plants that are stressing right now are trying to determine yield. Those are determining yield. Those by far, in my opinion, have a lot better chance of determining a lot higher yield than these do. What else do you think? I mean, has he, tell me about, you were telling us earlier about when you did NutriCharge with your tassel shot last year.
Now, last year I tried a couple of farm fields in the NutriCharge at Y drop with 30 pounds of N with that. And wow, what a difference those fields showed themselves with corn yield. So I was impressed at tassel time to enhance me to want to do another shot of NutriCharge at tassel again this year on more of the corn graft.
Yep. So is it safe to say that NutriCharge is going to be part of your grower standard practice from now on?
Yes. And like I say, this year is more, it's definitely in-furrow everywhere I went, even including the soybean plantings. So it's already more of my program as it is. But I'm adding it more throughout the year than I did last year.
So what you're seeing is where we've talked about layering the polymer into the soil and bringing it multiple times. We've done videos and talked about it where as guys use more than one application, they're continuing to keep nutrients available. They're working on keeping that nitrogen more available to the corn, to the beans. They're keeping it more the phosphorus, potassium, things like that available.
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to with tissue samples and everything. I was trying to keep an eye on what's happening. Even like last year with the tissue samples after we applied the NutriCharge at tassel time, it actually showed up in tissue samples. I had the available phosphorus, had nitrogen in the plant, where the other fields were starting to lack on both of those, nitrogen and phosphorus.
Yep.
So I think it's one of those things where, once again, we're back to feeding the crop through the whole season, not just in the beginning.
Yeah, I think that's a great philosophy. And so, Charlie, corn looks great out here. I guess you're about ready to start putting some nitrogen on it, aren't you?
Yes, that's correct.
Yep. So, guys, we appreciate you. As always, questions, comments, ideas on things you want to see, reach out to us, agrotech USA.com.